So we're almost right. Gates are back at the 1,700 metres. Bond was slowly out, and Bay Nunes just got into a little bit of a traffic jam in the early stages and shuffled back. Away quickly as El Jehed over towards the inside, kicking through with Jahiz. Wider is Yarra into the first corner. Fawad is just off them. Enthar working across from a wide draw. Nazora inside of it. They were followed over on the fence then by SOMOUD as they leave the straight. Caught out wide is Motor Hattress as they race to the back straight. Now Bay Nunes improved. Lou Ray Nails on its back between horses. Pfizer going around the outside. Defer. Getting back in the field, Aslan, followed by Officer, then Rich Surprise, and 2 lengths away to Sarbon at the rear. A bit over 1,000 metres to run as they race into the back straight, and El Jehed shows the way. Over Jahiz the outside, 1.25 lengths to Yarra, the outside of Fawad. Next is Enthar racing on the outside of SOMOUD, then Motor Hattress still 3 wide. Nazora being ridden along, travelling well is Bay Nunes, needing room. Next of all is Defer, a gap of 2 lengths off to Pfizer, Rich Surprise, Lou Raynal. Then came Aslan, Officer, and Sarbon, the Russian, back at the rear. Down the side now, 600 metres left to go, and El Jehed still travels quite strongly up on the outside. Yarra. Next is Jahiz, then Enthar as they come to the top of the straight. They were followed by Nazora, Motor Hattress running into it strongly. SOMOUD just off them, followed by next Fawad, then Bay Nunes, but they come to the top of the lane, and Yarra has sprinted to the front. Enthar's been a little wide, but comes on very strongly now. Enthar moved up on the outside of Yarra, then came Jahiz down the outside. Rich Surprise from a long way off them, and SOMOUD's got into the clear. Enthar in front, but SOMOUD pounces on it on the outside. It runs on strongly. SOMOUD bursts the front and begins to career away. Big performance, and SOMOUD's going to win by 2. Second in Yarra, just ahead of Enthar, Rich Surprise, and Jahiz. Said to be travelling very well at about the 600 metres. Just held up for a few strides, but once it got into the clear, it's pounced on them. And SOMOUD backing up a very good second at our lane for Noel. Garbutt has come away in the late stages to take out race number 3.